Hi guys, thanks for checking the Watch and Roll channel. Today we have the JDM Citizen Attesa AT8040, the equivalent or the answer to the Casio Oceanus OCW-T2600. These watches are really similar in appearance, specifications, and overall the type of watch they represent. 40mm in diameter, 47 lug-to-lug, thickness of 9.5mm, a lug width of 21mm tapering down to 18mm. The watch is thin, extremely wearable and comfortable, made from one of the best materials used in the watch industry, which is the Citizen's proprietary Super Titanium Duratech, 5 times stronger and scratch resistant than stainless steel. All the tools to manufacture this material are custom made, even the wax. This Super Titanium is much lighter than steel, with a much higher degree of corrosion resistance. It is a warmer metal, or more comfortable to the skin without any nickel allergic reactions. Sapphire Crystal with Citizen's proprietary 99% clarity anti-reflecting coating. This is by far the best anti-reflecting coating I ever seen. It is kind of insane. Look at the design of the watch, the lugs, the shape, the hands, the apply markers, the subdials, and the symmetry of everything. It is busy, but it's not too busy. Nothing is interfering with anything if you take a look. It is greatly proportioned. Look at the buttons and how it forms a continuing line. The coin edge crown is substantially easy to handle, and the pressure actions are crisp, similar to a chronograph, like a mechanical chronograph. Look at the lines of alternating polish and sand on the case, similar to the Oceanus. Although polishing on the Oceanus watches are just sharper and overall better. This polishing is great, don't get me wrong, but Salus polishing is the best polishing you can find in the watch industry. The bracelet is pretty good. If you thought this Oceanus had a great link design, take a look at this. I cannot say one is better than the other, but definitely it is up there. They feel similar. Drill lug holes and no integrated bracelet, so you can swap it for a strap. It does has more polishing areas, so it catches the light more dynamically. The bracelet is remarkably fluid, using pins and collars, which some might say is a disadvantage compared to screws. It is not a disadvantage. Pins and collars might be a little harder to size, and they are cost efficient, I'm not gonna lie, but they are the most secure system as screws can back up and fail. We have solid end links and mamil clasp. This is a complete watch. It is a completely in-house, made in Japan production. Double button deploying clasp is good. It doesn't have any micro adjustments, but it has an extension system where, similar to the Oceanus OCW-T2000, by pushing the buttons and pulling the strap, you can adjust this section. Coming back to the watch itself, this is an Eco Drive that, by the way, take a look at the dial. I don't know you, but I love this translucent blue material on the dial. On many solar watches, they try to hide the solar panel and make it look like it has a regular dial on top of the solar panel. On this one, it is not afraid of letting you know that it is a solar panel. The Eco Drive is arguably the best solar technology on the watch industry. Approximately 10 months with power save feature and 6 months without it. It has the caliber H84 or H804, which is a multi-motor dual quartz movement. That's right, it is a multi-motor dual quartz movement. Which other movement in the watch industry it is multi-motor and is jeweled? I have only seen one, the Citizen Chronomaster. It is radio wave, so it receives the radio reception to adjust the time to the second. Without the reception, is accurate to plus or minus 15 seconds a month. Overcharging prevention function, insufficient charge warning function, energy saving function. It is a perpetual calendar, so even if it doesn't receive the atomic signal, the watch will be correct. It is anti-magnetic, and it does have the same shock counteraction function that you find on the ProMaster 1000 Professional. With this system, shocks activate an electrical signal that locks the rotor in just 1,000 of a second. Imagine that. So when the watch is exposed to shock, that energy travels to the inside of a watch. So this signal is faster than the energy of the shock itself and locks the rotor so the hands are always in the right position. I mean, that's just crazy. On top of that, like the Oceanus, it does has a realignment position system and a manual alignment correction, so you can actually go manually and adjust a substantial degree of the alignments of the hands yourself. For these reasons, alignments are just spot on. Not just that, but the printing, the quality control of the dial is just absolutely perfect. Look at the seconds hands hitting all the markers perfectly. There is just one detail that keeps this watch from being 100% perfect. So this watch is 99% perfect. It is the hour hand doesn't completely deadly aligns with the hour hand. This could be a gear slack, which many times is on purpose, it's made on purpose, but it is not noticeable. You have to really take a look very closely, purposely aligning the minute hand with the 12 o'clock marker to find out. Now I'm going to show you the main functions of this watch. Just like that, it displays the hour, the month, the date, the day of a week. On this one, PM or AM. It does has a different system than the Oceanus, but it is very user-friendly. I would say maybe even more user-friendly than the Oceanus system. First, let's start with the chronograph. You push this upper button once and the hands go up to be ready to start. Push the same button to start and the lower subdial calculates milliseconds for 30 seconds. The upper subdials becomes your minute indicator. Okay, so upper button to stop, lower button to reset, and lower button to go back to home screen. The lower dial goes back to indicate day of the week. Now if you press the lower button, it goes to a checkup mode. Lower subdial says okay, I receive atomic signal, or not okay. Second hands indicates your time zone, and upper dial then becomes a power reserve indicator. Isn't that awesome? Pull the crown out in the first position and you can change the time zones just like on the Oceanus watches. And upper subdial says daylight saving times is on or off. Pull the crown once more and you will be able to adjust the time itself. You will be able to do manual correction, alignment, perpetual calendar, and everything. For that, check out Citizen's online video manual for all these specifications. They explain it better than I do. All this for this price point? Yes, I think Citizen hit a home run with this model. It comes close to perfection. The Oceanus might have some advantages over the Attesa models. Number one, the polishing. Number two, the hands are all independent. On the Citizen, the hour hand and the minute hand are connected, so it will take longer to adjust time zones. The lume on the Oceanus and this one appear to be very close. The Oceanus just has larger areas on the markers, but the texture, the brightness, and everything is the same basically. Quality on both watches are very similar. Only the polishing on the Oceanus is better. The Oceanus design language feels just more unique. They have a more defined culture. It has a stronger identity. It looks more refined. And this Citizen design doesn't feel the same way, but it feels more sporty and cool. Honestly, I love it. Citizen and Oceanus obviously have their own differences, but you can't go wrong with any of these brands. They are both great and they don't receive the prestige and respect they deserve in their high-end brackets. From the materials, the specifications, the durability, reliability, functionality, these Japanese type of solar radio wave watches have no match outside of Japan. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification button. See you later, guys.